Yo, what's up? I'm Lida. Today I'll be talking to you about 5 things that you will always find on a K-drama. I honestly love watching K-dramas, and I have watched so many already that I have been noticing some things, and I'm sure you guys have as well. I feel that probably producers and writers and directors of K-drama have realized that these things work. So it's kind of a recipe to make a successful K-drama. And I think they have realized that these things work, that people like these things, even though sometimes they can be a little bit extreme or they can be very repetitive from drama to drama. And sometimes you know, okay, I have seen these already. This has already happened in some other K-drama. I know how this is gonna finish, but then you watch it anyway and you're amazed anyways. So I think these elements work. So without further ado, let's go to element number 1. One of the things you will find on, I would say, every K-drama except for K-dramas in the past would be being hit by a truck. There is always this scene on every drama, on, I don't know, any episode of the drama, when there is a person walking through the middle of the street. He's not even walking on any place in the street, they're just passing by the street through the, you know, the walking part where you can walk, and suddenly this truck appears from like nowhere and hits you. And people usually in K-drama, they just stand there as if they had like no adrenaline in their bodies whatsoever, so they can't really jump or run or move away. So they just stay there. They look at the truck coming at them and they just get hit by the truck. And I would say it's usually the resource that they have, like producers or writers, that they have to give it kind of a twist to the story. So maybe a character is not working, let's kill him with a truck. So basically, whenever you watch a K-drama, there will be a scene of a truck hitting a person, a car, a bike, a motorbike, whatever. There is this truck. Resource number 2. A second resource I found that writers use a lot when writing for Korean drama is people falling asleep, either on a couch or in a car, on a bus, but people fall asleep like really quickly. People in K-dramas, they usually seem very vulnerable, like they need help, especially girls. So for example, they are in the bus, typical scene, 2 kids going to school, one of them falls asleep, he's leaning his head against the window, and then suddenly this second character, who is obviously has a love interest in this other character, puts the hand right here so they don't bump against the window. Do you think the person wakes up? No, they don't wake up. They don't wake up. Like, if anyone touched me in the bus, I would wake up, believe me. I wouldn't stay just there like enjoying being touched in the bus. That doesn't happen. Something else that they do when they're on the bus and they fall asleep and the sun is coming in from the outside is that they put their hands like to avoid the sunlight so the person can sleep soundly. That doesn't happen. Like, who cares if the sun is coming in? It doesn't happen. Am I being too bitter? I don't know. And another thing that happens when these people fall asleep is that they lean on other people's shoulders. I don't know, has this ever happened to you? Because it hasn't happened to me. Like, I don't recall falling asleep on someone else's shoulder. It's just, it's strange. But apparently it happens in Korea. Resource number 3. There will always be someone who gets heavily drunk. I have never seen people getting so drunk and so wasted as people in Korean dramas. There is a lot of alcohol on every Korean drama. Whatever Korean drama you're watching, there is always going to be alcohol. It's not that it's a bad thing, it's just that it's gonna happen and we know it. Resource number 4. Piggyback rides. So have you heard about that? So a piggyback ride is basically when a person is usually wasted, like super drunk, in connection to resource number 3. Super drunk or hurt or something happened to your foot, you can't walk. So this other character which is usually happens between the male lead and female lead, they offer to carry you on their back. Now, piggyback rides happen on every K-drama that you're watching. Like, it doesn't matter which K-drama it is, it happens. They carry themselves through piggyback rides, and I don't get it. I'm heavy and I really don't want to do that to anyone. Some other people, for example, have tried to carry me on their backs, and they last 10 meters and that's it. 10 meters? It doesn't seem credible anymore. But anyways, you're watching the K-drama and there they appear, just being carried around through these piggyback rides, and your heart starts pounding because this is so romantic. But it happens every time. It happens every goddamn time. Going back to these being run over thing, there are always these scenes when there are two characters talking, right? And they're talking probably on a big street, I don't know, a small street. They're talking on the sorry guys. They might be talking on the sidewalk, and to create a moment of romanticism, to create a moment, you know, of closeness between the two characters, one of them has to save the other, right? But these are not the kind of saves like saving you from the track of doom, but the kind of save that me, being a smart person, I could easily realize that a bike is coming, so I need to move so the bike can go by, or I don't know, a motorcycle is coming, so I need to move so the motorcycle can pass by, or probably the person driving the motorcycle could realize, oh, there are two people talking. I don't want to run them over, I'm going to go around them. But no, they continue going straight, so one of the characters has to save the other person now. So I don't know how that works every single time, but it gets me. Every single time I'm like, oh no, a bike is coming, save her! He pulls her and he saves her. And I'm like, yes! And actually it's my, I don't know, 50th time watching it. And I don't know why I'm happy it worked. It always does. It always works. He always saves her. It still gets me every time. Like, I'm watching a K-drama and I feel amazed by all these things. That's it guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Please don't forget to go and watch the other videos also that I've already uploaded. And yeah, I will see you guys around. Bye!